The audio will work a lot better when I turn it on. So thanks to all our great sponsors. Thanks to you folks for coming out here. I want to make sure you hoot and holler for these anglers as they come across the stage. They've been here most of the week pre-fishing, spending their time working on this Cass Lake bite, trying to figure it all out. Are you folks ready to see some walleyes? That's no excitement. Are you ready to see some walleyes? $16.15 is the weight to beat. Our first team coming to the scales is boat number 74 from Cambridge in Isanti, Minnesota, Zach and John Christensen. They went out with 9 pounds, 12 ounces on day one. They've got a 5-fish limit in the box today. Need 7 pounds, 3 ounces to take the lead. They've got 12 pounds, 11 ounces for a total of 22 pounds, 7 ounces. Put you guys in the lead. We better weigh a fish for big fish. Did you get in the big fish pot? All right, let's get that box down, get the big fish out. How'd you catch them?
Again, live bait rigging again today, so it was really tough yesterday and today, but at least we got our 5 both days. That's what counts, right?
That is what counts. You got to have 5. 4 pounds, 15 ounces is the biggest fish of the day so far. Congratulations, guys. Did you have a favorite depth you caught these fish at out there?
Today, shallow. Yesterday, deep.
So they moved in a little.
Yeah, wind changed for us in our favor. We had 3 of our fish by 9, and the other ones didn't come until about 2.
Long day on the lake. Congratulations, guys. We appreciate you fishing. Hope that holds up for a nice check for you. Give them a round of applause. And we won't have to wait long for our leaders. Boat number 79 coming up next from Bemidji, Minnesota. Mike Winkler and Sean Moran had 16 pounds, 15 ounces day one to go out with the lead. They've got 4 fish in the box today. They need 5 pounds, 8 ounces to take that lead back. 10 pounds, 7 ounces for a total of 27 pounds, 6 ounces. You did take the lead. Do we got a contender for big fish in there today? Set that box down. Let's check. We never know. How'd you catch your fish out there?
Nothing unusual, just chubs and live bait rigs like everybody else.
Favorite depth?
Maybe like 30.
How about length of leader?
It varied.
You tried long, but it sounds like maybe the short worked a little bit better?
Sometimes.
Man, these guys are tough. 3 pounds, 3 ounces, your biggest fish for the day. You guys are our new leaders with 27 pounds, 6 ounces. Let's hear it for Mike Winkler and Sean Moran. Congratulations, guys. Let's hope that holds up good for you. Coming up next, boat 28 from Spirit Lake, Iowa, Lakefield, Minnesota, Ron and Adrian Carson. Went out with 2 pounds, 1 ounce day one. They've got a 5-fish limit in the box today. Barely made it in.
Yep. Spent the last hour and a half on my bow mount. On my batteries are dead. But we made it in.
5-fish limit, 9 pounds, 13 ounces for a total of 11.14. Should we weigh that one for big fish? Just take that box down. We'll put the big one on there. Check it out. How'd you catch your fish out there today?
Just rigging red tails.
Red tails in about 30 feet. Did you have a favorite length lead?
Nope.
4 pounds, 8 ounces. Second biggest fish of the day so far. Congratulations, guys. Anybody out there you want to say hello to or thank?
I just want to thank Stoney Point Resort and Cass Lake. We just love it up here. It's awesome.
Thanks, you guys, for spending your family time with the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Next team coming to the scales, boat number 64 from Hoskins, Nebraska and Brumley, Missouri. Michael DeCock and Corey Meyer. 1 pound, 3 ounces day one. 1 fish to add today. 1 pound even, 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Would you still come back to this pond if we come back?
Oh, absolutely. It was a great place. We just struggled. We had fish all around us being caught, but we just couldn't get any big ones.
have tons of little ones. But yeah, it's a great place. I just couldn't get it.
We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing and following the circuit. Are you going to be at Dubuque?
Not this year. I think we're going to finish up this year. This is our 4th tournament, and we're learning a lot this year. This clear water kind of confuses us a little bit. We're not used to crystal clear water, but it sure is a fabulous place to fish.
Well, we appreciate you guys' support of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Travel safe on your way home. And we do have the Bemidji State Bass Team is doing a boat wash for everybody. It's a hot power wash in between the buildings, so after you load your boats, you can go around and get your boats washed with clean drain, dry them for our next trip. Coming up next, boat number 37 from Albany, Minnesota, and Bemidji, Minnesota, Ryan Hilla and Chaz Tobias. 9 pounds, 4 ounces, day 1. They've got a 5-fish limit in the box today. They got a peek in that box. I see some good fish. We're looking for 1802 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 1 ounce, moves you into second place with 26 pounds, 5 ounces. We better weigh the big fish in here. Did you get the big fish pot?
Yeah, we did.
Hold it straight up for the fans. Cass Lake Beauty, folks. That's better. How'd you catch that fish?
Rigging red tails, rigging a jump.
Sounds like a pretty positive way to catch fish in this system. 7 pounds, 4 ounces, our biggest fish of the day. If that holds up, that is an $863 walleye. How deep did you catch it?
32 feet.
32 feet?
Yep.
Just a regular old hook?
Yeah, 9-inch snail, or 9-foot snail with a number 2 octopus hook. So.
Anybody want to say hello to or thank out there?
My family, and all of our sponsors. My wife right there, she lets me fish every day, so.
Thank you for letting them fish. We appreciate you guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Hope that holds up for a nice check for you. Coming up next, boat number 81 from Chilton, Wisconsin and St. Francis, Minnesota. Jim Preisner and Mike Olson. 11 pounds, 14 ounces, day 1. 1 fish today, Mikey. What happened?
I couldn't tell you. We just couldn't get bite.
1 pound, 13 ounces gives you a total of 13.11, which moves you into 10th place, but there's an awful lot of fish to weigh.
A lot of good fishermen behind us.
Well, we sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. They only want the good ones. They don't want them other way slips. Coming up next, boat 73 from Waterloo, Iowa. Father and son team Tim and Ben Aarons went out with 9 pounds, 5 ounces, day 1. 5-fish limit in the box today. All right. Looking for 18-1. Not quite going to make that, but a beautiful box of fish. How'd you catch your fish out there?
We caught them live bait rigging, leeches, 7-foot leads, 35, 40 feet of water.
14 pounds, 13 ounces today. Gives you a total of 24.2. Moves you into 3rd place, and he wants to weigh a big fish. Ready? Another beautiful Cass Lake walleye. £5 pounds, 1 ounce, 5-1. That is 2nd place biggest fish of the day. Congratulations, guys. Dad or son, who caught the fish today?
Dad caught all the fish today but 1, so he really turned it on and came through strong. So.
Well, you guys seem to be taking turns back and forth. We got one more derby right close to home there. If we get both of you to put a day together.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, now we only had about 7 pounds at 1:30, and things picked up greatly after that. So I want to thank everybody for showing up here today. Thanks Stoney Point. Especially thank my wife for giving me this kid and letting me go fishing.
We sure appreciate you guys spending your family time with the MWC. Speaking of family time, we got another family team coming to the stage. Boat number 68 from Cohasset, Minnesota, Abraham and Amos Wolf. 13 pounds, 8 ounces, day 1, 5-fish limit in the box today. Looking for 13 pounds, 14 ounces to take the lead. They're jumping around, settling down. 12 pounds, 15 ounces for a total of 26 pounds, 7 ounces. Moves you guys into second place. We got a big fish contender in there. All right, let's set them fish down. We'll send them over and get them in the water. How'd you catch your fish out here this weekend?
Rigging big minnows. Pretty much got them all that way. Yesterday we got some unders jig wrapping, but most of our fish came in 20, 24 feet of water.
Anybody you want to say hi to or thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Ray Sport Marine. They do a great job with their, sponsoring us, and also Gemini G2 jerseys. Other than that, it's a great body of water, and we'd like to thank our families too. So.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Hope that holds up for a good check. Right now, you're sitting in second place with 26 pounds, 7 ounces. Our leaders are Mike Winkler and Sean Moran with 27 pounds, 6 ounces. Coming up next, boat number 76 from Longville and Zumbrota, Minnesota, Dan Ryan and Lee Clancy went out with 14 pounds even. 5 fish limit today. 9 pounds, 5 ounces for a total of 22.13. Moves you into 5th place. How'd you catch them out there?
Lindy rigging with creek chubs and redtails.
Where are you guys finding all this bait, for crying out loud? Everybody's using them things.
That's a funny story, actually. Lee here caught all our bait that we used by himself and brought it up. So we got homemade bait today.
Homemade bait. Congratulations, guys. 22 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves you into 5th place. Let's hope that holds up for a good check. Coming up next, boat number 72 from Garner and Mason City, Iowa. Scott Adelot and Eldon Olson went out with 7 pounds, 1 ounce, day 1. 4 fish to add. How you doing, Scotty?
Good, I'm good. I wish I could have had a few more bigger bites, but I always get humbled when I come here, but I like this lake.
I think that's part of our walleye tradition here, is that humbling part sometimes. 4 fish today, weighing in at 12 pounds, 9 ounces is your total. Today's weight, 5 pounds, 8 ounces. 16th place, that's the cut for the money.
I know it ain't going to hold out. A lot of good fishermen here.
We sure appreciate your support of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. We're going to see you at Dubuque? No.
Sorry.
That's all right. Happy to have you when we can get you, bud. Congratulations. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 83 from Grand Rapids in Mountain View, Minnesota. Nathan Reed and Lance Bainville. 8 pounds, 10 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit in the box today. A little bit better than yesterday. 9 pounds, 12 ounces, total of 18.6. Moves into 7th place.
It's a tough day. We couldn't get the big one to go.
How are you trying to catch them out there?
Leeches, jigging minnows, rigging.
Doing it all, just in the wrong spots?
The wrong bite.
Well, we sure appreciate you guys' support of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Coming up next, boat number 71 from LaPorte and Walker, Minnesota. Harold Leake and Mark Christensen went out with 15 pounds, 1 ounce. They've got a 5 fish limit in the box today. Looking for 12 pounds, 5 ounces. You guys tickle it every year. 10 pounds, 1 ounce for a total of 25.2. Moves you into 4th place. What's going on this body water?
Well, we had trouble catching them on crawlers this morning. They kept dropping it. We kept airballing them, and I think we had a couple chances for good fish, and they dropped it, and that was it. This afternoon they bit a little better for us.
You guys spend a lot of time around here, and you fished a lot of tournaments. What do you think about Cass Lake?
It's an awesome lake. I mean, it's got so much structure out there, and today I don't think we had a fish at 115, 130. So never give up, and at least we got a few fish.
Well, we sure appreciate you guys' support of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, and hope that holds up for a check. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. And thank you guys so much for your support. Coming up next, boat number 70 from Sauk Center and El Rosa, Minnesota. Sean Zenzen and Andrew Illies Jr. went out with 4 pounds, 9 ounces. 4 fish in the box today. All right, we got our little buddy coming up today that said he didn't want a fish pole yesterday, but guess what? He took one home with him. He does have lots of fish today. 4 fish get away in at 6 pounds for a total of 10 pounds, 9 ounces. What do you think?
Oh, it's just a fun lake to fish. I can't wait for this tournament every year. This is my 3rd year. Can't wait for next year.
How old's the little guy?
3 years old.
3 years old and 9 years. You can fish with Dad. How's that sound? No. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry Dad's boat for him, okay? And Dad, he's got a new fish pole. You got to take him fishing.
Oh, guaranteed.
Coming up next, boat number 80 from Bemidji and Pinewood, Minnesota, Dustin Salber and Jeff Lofgren. 9 pounds, 4 ounces, day 1, a 5 fish limit in the box today. How'd you catch him out there?
Jig and a minnow, believe it or not.
Jig and a minnow, 5 fish, 9 pounds, 4 ounces, total of 18.8. Moves you into 8th place. Anybody want to say hi to or thank out there? No. I'll thank them. Thanks, Mom, Dad. Hi, I love you. Congratulations, guys. Hope that holds up. Coming up next, boat 67 from Dixon, North Dakota, in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, Tommy and Rick Burscheid. 4 pounds, 11 ounces, day 1, 2 fish today. Ooh, how long is that one in there?
Didn't measure it.
Didn't measure it. It was plenty long. That's what it was. 2 fish, 6 pounds, 14 ounces, total of 11.9. Did you get in the big fish pot? We better weigh that one big one for you. What do we got to have? 4 pounds, 15 ounces, what we have to beat in the 3rd place big fish money. How'd you catch it?
Jig and minnow.
Jigging in a minnow. 5 pounds, 6 ounces, 2nd place big fish. That's a $517 walleye. Should that hold up? Congratulations, guys. Hope that holds up for some big fish money for you. Next team coming to the scales, boat number 58 from Golden Valley in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Jim and David Carpenter went out with 10 pounds even. 5 fish in the box today, looking for 17.6. We found some good fish today, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We found good ones yesterday, too, but they weren't just quite big enough yesterday. Today we had a great day. My Uncle Dave put a big one in the boat, and it was a lot of fun.
15 pounds, 5 ounces today gives you a total of 25.5, moves you into 4th place. Did you get in the big fish pot?
Yes, we did.
Let's measure that one, weigh it up, check it out. How'd you catch that big whopper?
On a gumball Northland jig with a red tail.
With a red tail. How big of a jig? How heavy?
1/8 ounce and 10 to 15 feet of water.
6 pounds even, 6 pounds even. That just took the 2nd place spot. $517 walleye right there. Thanks to that gumball jig and a red tail. How big of a red tail using on that 1/8 ounce jig?
Real small. The one that's been handled 200 times by guys in the tank. They kept throwing it back in and wanting the big ones.
So you don't have to have them big old ones.
No, you don't always have to. We had plenty big minnows with us in the boat, and we use them a lot of times. But today the jig and bite came together for us, and that's what we like to do.
Well, congratulations, guys. Hope that holds up for a nice check. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry that boat. Coming up next, boat number 65 from Floyd in Mason City, Iowa. Troy and Wesley Lockley went out 4 pounds, 14 ounces. 5 fish limit today. A little better today.
Yeah, we had a good day. We had bites yesterday. We had 5 on, but we got them in today.
8 pounds, 1 ounce today. Total 12 pounds, 15 ounces. No contenders. Anybody want to say hi to?
Now let's say hi to my wife.
Hello. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be traveling safe on your way home. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 78 from Bemidji in Cass Lake, Minnesota. Steve Wickert and Jerry Bergeron. 9 pounds, 8 ounces, day 1. A 5 fish limit in the box today. How was your day today?
Good. Nice weather. Fish bit good. Just couldn't get the big one.
10 pounds, 8 ounces, total of 20 pounds even. Moves you into 9th place. A lot of fish to be weighed.
Yes, sir. I hope somebody beats us. I think Chad Benson has a big fish back there.
Oh, not again.
Yeah. Good for him.
Good for him. Congratulations. Hey, I want to thank you guys for sharing Stoney Point and your Cass Lake with us. We sure appreciate it. Coming up next, boat number 69 from St. Cloud in Appleton, Minnesota, Doug Sunday and Steve Boras. 5 pounds, 9 ounces, day one. 2 fish in the box today. Not quite like yesterday.
Not quite at all like yesterday. Today we just went for the big fish and came up with 2 small ones. So
2 fish today, 3 pounds, 1 ounce, total 8 pounds, 10 ounces. You fish with us every year. You'll fish again next year.
absolutely.
We appreciate the support. Thanks for fishing with us. Coming up next, boat 75 from Austin and Blooming Prairie, Minnesota. Steve Persinger and Steve Broughton. 1 pound, 4 ounces, day one. 4 fish in the box today. That's better. Got some more bites.
Yeah, we got a few bites today. Still missing a few, though. We got to get it figured out.
7 pounds, 15 ounces gives you a total of 903. How are you trying to catch these fish out here?
Live bait rigging and leeches and chubs, and we tried a few crankbaits. And yesterday was, well, we did 8 times better today than we did yesterday.
That's what it's about, is in improving every day. We appreciate you guys supporting the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Coming up next, boat 44 from Cottage Grove, Minnesota and Prescott, Wisconsin, James Hagen Jr. and Corey Loveland. 5 pounds, 1 ounce, day one. 2 biggins today. Good job.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough bite. We were live bait rigging. You know, I got to thank Captain Ron. If it weren't for Lawrence letting him come out, he took my HDS 12, which I'm pretty sure was just holding my dash down before, and turned it into a super machine. If it weren't for him, these fish wouldn't be in the box today.
Let's hear it for Captain Ron and Lawrence. Captain Ron travels around with us all over the place. You guys got 2 fish today. 9 pounds, 8 ounces. Did you get in the big fish pot?
Yes.
Let's check it. I see a good one in there. 5 pounds, 6 ounces is what we have to break into big fish money today. £5, 7 ounces. 3rd place big fish for the day. Congratulations. How deep did you catch that fish?
That one came in about 36 feet.
So we're still getting them kind of deep. Congratulations. We appreciate it. Anybody want to say hello to out there?
You know, I'd like to say hello to my mom. You know, just again want to thank the sponsors, supporters, Stoney Point Lodge, for putting us up and putting up with our mess, and really appreciate it. Can't look really forward to next year.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry your boats. Next team up from Grand Forks and Mandan, North Dakota, Jeff Erickson and Dustin Melby. 7 pounds, 7 ounces, day one. A 5 fish limit today. A little bit better weight. 10 pounds, 12 ounces. Total of 18 pounds, 3 ounces. Moves into 12th place. That's in the money right now with a lot of fish to weigh.
Yeah, that's not going to last, though. Hopefully, we come out here with some good points, though. We need points.
That's what you're looking for. Want to make that World Walleye Championship.
We do. We were fortunate enough to make it last year, so we head out to Erie here in about a month, and would like to do it again this next year. It'll be fun.
Well, we appreciate you guys' support. Anybody want to say hello to out there?
Hi, Chloe.
Hi to my wife back home. Thanks for all your love and support.
Thanks, guys. We sure appreciate you fishing with us. All your support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 82 from Bemidji, Minnesota. Alan Binkley and Luke Glime went out with 10 pounds, 8 ounces, day one. They've got a 5 fish limit in the box today. No, another good-looking box of fish. How'd you catch them out there?
We caught them on red tails and creek chubs and night crawlers.
14 pounds even, gives you a total of 24 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves you into 6th place. Think you got big fish in there? No. Not today? No, anybody want to say hello to out there?
Just all you people that came out to watch, thanks.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing. Thanks all the fans again. Give yourselves a round of applause. Warm them hands up or something. You're not making no noise out there. Hi, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. I'm having some fun up here. Next team up, boat number 57 from Harpers Ferry, Iowa, Carl Holton and Marty Stufin. 8 pounds, 1 ounce, day one. One fish today, one hand, one fish, tougher day.
It was a very tough day. We had a problem keeping fish on the hook today. So, hey, we'll lick our wounds and we'll come back to Detroit where, where when a fish hits, you set the hook, you don't wait a minute.
One fish today, 2 pounds, 11 ounces, gives you a total of 10 pounds, 12 ounces. We appreciate you guys supporting the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. And I know you'll clean, drain, and dry that boat. Next up, boat 61 from Bagley in New York Mills, Minnesota, Mark Ronning and Joe Balser. 9 pounds, 6 ounces, day one. 5 fish limit in the box today. Pretty consistent.
Yeah. We had a little tough luck this morning. Sucked up some sand in the motor and went in limp mode, so we were the white boat floating around out here today.
Well, you don't have to go very far. You got 9 pounds, 10 ounces, a total of 19 pounds even. Moves you into 11th place. We got a lot of fish to weigh. How'd you find them out here?
Rigging red tails, basically, crawler, and 12 feet of water.
Right out here.
Yep, right out here.
So you don't have to go way over there, way down over there. They got them right out in the front. We sure appreciate you guys. Anybody want to say hi to?
Yeah, I got to thank Northland Tackle. They've been really good to us. Jimmer at Corner Sports and Captain Ron over here. They were really good for us.
Thank you guys, and thank you all for your support. Next team up, boat number 48 from Superior, Wisconsin and Duluth, Minnesota, Jeff Wakoyak and Don Berg. Tough day yesterday. You got 3 fish today. Good job.
We did. We got 3. We worked hard at it.
3 fish today, 9 pounds, 1 ounce. Would you come back to Cass Lake?
Definitely.
We'll see you back next year. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Mike Winkler, Sean Moran, still our leaders with 27 pounds, 6 ounces. Our next team to the scales, boat number 63, from Bemidji, Minnesota, Dan Fuller and Chad Benson. 12 pounds, 11 ounces, day one. They got a 5 fish limit, looking for 14 pounds, 11 ounces. Oh, yeah. How'd you catch them?
Today we went away from the top waters. That didn't work very well, so we got down deep, rigged big red tails and big leeches, caught a few fish on a puppet minnow from Northland, and I think we had a pretty darn good day.
I think you did too. 18 pounds, 14 ounces for a total of 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Did you get the big fish pot? All right, set that box down. Grab a couple of them up. Just that one over there. Hold it straight up. Ready? Get your walleye paparazzi cameras ready. Oh, yeah. What kind of reels are you using?
Shimano.
All right. 8 pounds, 11 ounces! That is the Zippo Hot Hands Big Fish Award so far. If that holds up, $863 big fish for today. Our new leaders with 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Send them fish right over there. We'll put them in the water and get them some wet, get them a drink. Nah, don't run off. Get back up here. You ain't running off that easy. These guys, they want to know some things here. So what's special? What are you doing different?
I saved the biggest leeches from early this season just for this tournament, for the deep water, because they always run out of leeches every time this time of year. So I kept a pound of jumbos, and that's what that big one came on.
I think the fish probably run out of leeches out there too, so that might be a good secret to know.
Yeah, and overall the knowledge he's got of these lakes is just incredible. So we were able to stick with our game plan. He had some pretty good plans devised, and it came together. He's got so many options and so much history that it's fun to watch.
How about depth?
I'd say 30, well, some 20 to 40. Some in 20, some in 40.
Are you fishing those steep walls, gradual drops? What are you looking for?
Yeah, definitely steep breaks out on the main parts of the lake.
Congratulations, guys, our new leaders, the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit at Cass Lake. 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Don't be afraid to holler out some questions out there if you folks want to know some things. We want to share so we get some more people in this tournament for next year. Next team coming to the scales. Boat number 47 from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, David Nickel and Ryan Neuer. 11 pounds, 9 ounces, day one, a 5-fish limit in the box. How was your day?
It started really slow, but we scratched a few out at the end there, so.
Never give up. 9 pounds, 12 ounces, gives you a total of 21.5. Moves you into 11th place. Maybe hold up for a check.
Hopefully.
We're hoping. Thanks, guys. We sure appreciate you fishing with us. Anybody you want to say hi to or thank out there before you run off?
My partner, David Nickel.
That's a good one.
There you go.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 84 from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Sean Coulter and Dave Ernestman. 13 pounds, 3 ounces, day one, a 5-fish limit in the box on day two. We got our helper coming up again. How was your day?
You know what? We had a great day. It was a little frustrating. We couldn't get our second to over 20, but boy, we got some real nice unders, and it's always great to fish Cass Lake. It's such a great fishery.
5-fish limit today, 12 pounds, 1 ounce, gives you a total of 25 pounds, 4 ounces, moves you into 6th place. No giant fish in there, but a great day on the lake.
Yeah, it was. It was. We've really enjoyed our time here, and thanks to Stoney Point and Ray's Sport Marine, and I know Corner Sports over in Bemidji does a great job, and Lawrence finds us fish. We really appreciate the technology that Lawrence has as well.
Thank you, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Thanks for coming up and seeing us. Coming up next, boat number 50 from Watertown, South Dakota, and Coral, Minnesota, Michael Letsky and Rich Hebner. 6 pounds, 8 ounces, day one. 5-fish limit in the box today. Ooh, 4 pounds, 15 ounces, total 11.7. Still smiling.
Hey, we're going for the 2 smallest bags of the tournament, and I think we got it done.
Well, I think you deserve an Okuma hat then. You made up your own award. You guys get an award. Thanks, Mikey. We appreciate your support.
Thank you. I want to thank my sponsors, Ranger Boat, Mercury Marine, and Dano's Marine out of Watertown. They take care of me and keep me in good equipment. And Captain Ron, you're the man.
Thanks, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Thank you, bud. Coming up next, boat number 45 from Yankton, South Dakota, and Pleasant Hills, Missouri, Curtis Oliver and Doug Gallant. 9 pounds, 2 ounces, day one, a 5-fish limit today. There you go. 5-fish limit. How'd you catch them out there?
Top water.
Heard that one already. It doesn't work today. It worked yesterday, but it didn't work today.
We got most of our fish on worms, a few on leeches.
14 pounds, 12 ounces, gives you a total of 23.9. Not quite big enough. You got some good fish in here, Kurt.
It was. We had a great time. All week was just awesome fishery. It's really going to be interesting in the next couple of years with the size of fishes that are in here, and you can catch all kinds of them. And big shout out, thanks to the crowd and Tony over at Birch Villa. I mean, he done an awesome job for us. Just went out of his way. Tabor Bait, Stoney Point Resort, Captain Ron. He's not only electronics, but he got my buddy a magnetic finder to find his ring that he dumped over the side of his boat. So it's been quite an experience this weekend. Just want to thank Lund Boats. Next week we're going to go to the championship in a couple weeks here, and I got my new boat getting rigged up, the 219 Pro V, the new one. I got to run one this year, and they're going to put the 350 Mercury on it, Optimax. So I'm excited about that. That's going to be an interesting engine for that. So big shout out. It takes a lot of people to run one of these tournaments. I want to thank everybody for their support, and thank you guys.
Thank you, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. We'll see you again shortly. Anybody want to say hello to?
Hi, Isabella. Hi, Emily.
Thanks, guys. Coming up next, boat number 56. Coming up next, boat number 56 from Devil's Lake, North Dakota, Al Freidig and Clint DeVere. When I was 7 pounds even, 2 fish today, one really nice one there.
Yeah, we were pretty insignificant this morning in lineup, getting skipped over by you, so I guess the fish thought we were pretty insignificant today too. So we had a blast. We went out there and caught a lot of perch. I mean, there's almost as many perch in this lake as there is in devils, but they're a lot bigger than devils, a lot more fun.
2 fish today, 7 pounds, 11 ounces. We need to weigh that for big fish. What is it? 6 pounds. We got to weigh that one. Total of 14.11. And again, this is boat number 56 from Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Al Freidig and Clint DeVere. Oh, my thumb skipped over this morning on takeoff, and I missed them. So their big fish weighs in today 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Third place big fish, if it holds up, $345 cash. Thank you, guys. We appreciate all your support in the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats before you go back to Devil's Lake. See you later. Thanks, buddy. Coming up next, boat number 51 from Watertown, South Dakota, Cody Brinkman and Jesse Nygaard. 1 pound, 10 ounce, day 1. 3 fish in the box today. He says, tough couple days.
Yes, it has been. Yep.
4 pounds, 1 ounce, total of 5 pounds, 11 ounces. Fish with us again next year?
Probably. It's a good chance we'll be back.
I figured you would. Never give up. We appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Boat number 60 coming up next from Humboldt and T, South Dakota. Darren Lewin and Brian Folds. 6 pounds, 4 ounces, day 1. 1 fish today. 1 pound, 3 ounces, total of 7.7. But you're still having fun.
Oh, I'm still smiling. We had a ball out there, and long season. It's winding down. We'll just go back home, pack up, and get ready for Erie. But had fun here. Cass Lake is always a blast. We had game plan going into the tournament. It was pretty good. Actually, we had good pre-fish, and then things fell apart yesterday, and today was just like pre-fishing again. We ran all over the place, and just nothing worked for us. But we had fun. Saw a lot of water.
We appreciate you guys coming and fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 49 from Huron and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Lance Cheddar and Brad Barons. 6 pounds, 12 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit today. A little bit better. What changed?
We actually completed the second part of our plan today. We ran from one end of the lake to the other end of the lake. Yesterday we didn't do that, and paid off today.
5 fish, 8 pounds, 14 ounces, total of 15.10. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
Yeah, assuming they're watching, obviously, the wife and kids. Thanks to everybody for coming out. This is awesome. It's a great crowd, great facility. Ranger, Lawrence, all the sponsorship. You do a great job.
We appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming up, fishing, and thanks for all your support of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Dan Fuller, Chad Benson, still our leaders with 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Coming up next, boat number 53 from Grand Rapids and International Falls, Minnesota, Tim Bymark and Matthew Sherman. 1 pound, 15 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit today. Good job, you got that limit.
Well, we found them a little better today, not what we'd like to, but we found some.
6 pounds, 13 ounces, total of 8 pounds, 12 ounces. Would you fish this tournament with us again?
Definitely.
We'll see you next year. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you fishing. Coming up next, boat number 55 from Grand Rapids in Hill City, Minnesota. Dylan Mackey and Colt Anderson. 11 pounds, 7 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit in the box today. Consistent fishing? How you doing it?
Basically rigging creek chubs and crawlers. Crawlers was probably a little bit better. But it was pretty consistent. We caught a lot of fish, both days, and just couldn't find another big one.
5 fish limit, 10 pounds, 15 ounces total, 22 pounds, 6 ounces. Moves you into 13th place. That's still in the money so far.
Absolutely. Pretty pumped.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us. You'll fish with us again next year if we come back?
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it. Congratulations, guys. Hope that holds up for a check for you. Coming up next, boat 25 from Superior, Wisconsin, John Swanstrom and Derek Cordova. 8 pounds, 8 ounces day 1. 5 fish limit for day 2. Not quite as big as yesterday, though.
We caught them. They just weren't big.
5 pounds, 6 ounces total, 13, 14. Did you have a good trip?
Yeah, it was fun. We had a great time here, and we'll do it again.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 43 from Mosinee and Appleton, Wisconsin, Wayne Butts and Don Frederick. 1 pound, 5 ounces day 1. 5 fish limit today.
Yeah, a little bit better. We were like 2 blind guys riding around out there. We showed up on Wednesday, got a couple days of fishing, first time ever here, but we had a lot of fun. Probably the most structure I've ever fished in my life out there. So a lot of places you can go, and we could see them on the Lawrence both days, you know, just figuring out how to get them to bite. And we got a little bit going today.
Come back again next year?
Maybe. I liked it.
He liked it. 8 pounds, 11 ounces your total weight for 2 days. I hope that gets enough of them magical points for you.
Yeah, it might. That was the driver that we came up here, hoping we could improve, and we had a lot of fun. We love it up here, so we'll see what happens.
Anybody want to say hi to or thank out there?
Hey, Mom and Dad for making the trip, and our teammates, Don Olson, Randy Carroll, for helping us out a little bit.
Thanks, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 31 from Fargo, North Dakota, Chad Malloy and Don Denning. When I was 7 pounds even yesterday, 1 fish in the box today, Chadley. Tough on the water.
I'm ready to go home.
1 pound, 8 ounce, 8 pounds, 8 ounce total. Travel safe. He's too big to argue with. Coming up next, boat number 24 from Siston and Rochelle, South Dakota, Brian Station and Sean Carl. When I was 7 pounds, 8 ounces day 1, 5 fish limit for day 2. A little bit better today, 10 pounds, 7 ounces total, 17.15. Not quite big enough for money, but you want them points, right?
We definitely need some points. We were really hoping we had a chance, and we kind of struggled today, but we got some points. That'll be the main thing.
Thanks for fishing with us, guys. We appreciate your support. Coming up next, boat number 54 from Bemidji, Minnesota, Logan Olson and Larry Eichstadt. 9 pounds, 3 ounces day 1 of 5 fish limited Cass Lake walleyes today. Good job getting that limit of fish.
Yeah, we caught our fish right away this morning, but we could not catch a bigger one again. So I got to first of all say good job to Uncle Chad and Danny. I mean, they're both hell of a fishermen, and hopefully they'll teach us to catch a big fish, because we can catch our unders, but we can't catch a big one. So please, Chad.
5 fish limit, 7 pounds, 14 ounces total, 17.1. How'd you guys attack this body of water this week?
We actually use big minnows most of the time, but we got lucky and started getting them with crawlers too, and it helped out a lot.
A little cheaper too.
A lot cheaper.
Well, we sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Thanks for your support. You'll fish it again. We come next year.
I think we'll be out here. Yeah.
Pretty sure I'll see you again. Thanks, guys. We appreciate your support. Coming up next, boat number 42 from Delano and Pequot Lakes, Minnesota, Don and Dennis Marks. 7 pounds, 11 ounces day 1. 5 fish in the box today, not quite as big as yesterday.
Oh, absolutely not. Another tough day.
5 pounds, 13 ounces, total 13.8. Come back next year?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I agree. Hopefully we'll see you again. Thanks for fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. 16th place right now is 19 pounds even. That is our money cut. Coming up next, boat number 39 from Worthing and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Dan Geiken and Brian Bashore. 6 pounds, 12 ounces day 1. 3 fish in the box today. What do you think about Cass Lake?
It's a nice place, and might come back again next year.
4 pounds, 7 ounces total, 11 pounds, 3 ounces. Thanks for fishing with us. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
Yeah, wife and kids, and Ranger Boats, Amphibia, all the sponsors out there, and all the South Dakota guys. We travel together, fish together, and it's a great bunch of people, as you know. And it's a good time, and we'll looking forward to the next season, and good luck to the guys going to the championship.
Thank you very much. Be sure you travel safe, clean, drain, and dry those boats. And we do have one big happy family here, not just from South Dakota, but from 11 states here. It's the friendship and the fun that keeps us all going. Coming up next, boat number 23 from Duluth, Minnesota, Kyle and Josh Berg. 8 pounds, 15 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit in the box today. From the Twin Ports Walleye Association, not far from me. 14 pounds even today, 22.15. Puts you in a money spot. How you catch them out there?
Bowling Creek chubs.
How deep?
8 to 15.
Kind of shallow. How long the leads are you guys using in that shallow?
About 9 foot.
Using some really long leads. What are you using on that magic end of it? Just a hook?
Just a hook.
Nothing fancy?
Nope.
No spinners?
No spinner.
Congratulations, guys. We appreciate you fishing with us. I hope that holds up for a nice check for you. Anybody want to say hello to out there?
My family and my girlfriend are here. So.
I'd say hi to them then.
Hi.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you fishing with us. Coming up next, boat number 22 from LaPorte and Melrose, Minnesota, Perry Dreyer and Chuck Barth. Hang on just a second. All right. That ain't right. How we doing out there?
Pretty good.
That's it. 4 pounds, 15 ounces is your total for 2 days?
We haven't had a good day.
Not 2 days.
Not 2 days, no.
Why don't you guys come back and fish with us again?
We'll be back.
We see you every year. We appreciate your support. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there? Not right now. 31-9 still the number to beat. Dan Fuller and Chad Benson. Coming up next, boat number 33 from Rugby, North Dakota. Father and son team Zach and Steve Axtman. Went out with 6 pounds, 15 ounces. 2 fish in the box today. What do you think, Steve?
We just didn't get bit. People were catching them around us, and we just couldn't get it. So that's the way it goes.
4 pounds even, 10, 15 total. We're going to see you again this year?
Yeah, we'll see you out in Ohio for sure. So
see you on the big pond out at Lake Erie. Thanks for fishing with us.
You're welcome.
Coming up next, boat number 29 from Madison and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Mike Norris and Brian Twardson. 11 pounds, 2 ounces, day 1. 1 fish today for 313, total of 1415.
Not what we were looking for. You win some, you lose most. We lost this one.
You guys don't have any fun when you're out here?
You know, Cass Lake is one of the best tournaments we fish every year. The people are great, and the community is great to show up like this. So, you know, we'll be here every year it's here.
Well, I'm hoping we're going to be here every year. We're here, too. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Keep training those South Dakota anglers for us.
Will do. Big thanks to Ranger Boats. You guys are awesome. And thank you to Jim at Stoney Point. Jim, you're a class act. You run a heck of a place. So we look forward to coming back every year.
Thanks for fishing, guys. Coming up next, boat number 4 from Fargo, North Dakota and Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Jacob Denning and Kevin Brewer went out with 14 pounds, 2 ounces, day 1. They got a 5-fish limit today. They left you all alone. 9 pounds, 12 ounces, total of 23.14. Moves into 10th place. How'd you catch these fish out there?
Just rigging redtails and creek chubs, and in about 24 to 30 feet of water.
And how old are you, young man?
19.
Let's give him a round of applause. 19 years old. First year working with us on the circuit. We appreciate your support. You think anybody out there you want to say hi to?
And I'll say thanks to Doris and Torsten for helping me get in. I had a little bit of boat issues getting in, but they helped me out. So I'm here today weighing in my fish.
Well, thanks for fishing with us. I hope that holds up for a nice check for you guys. Keep fishing, young man. Keep fishing. Coming up next, boat number 62 from Hines and Bemidji, Minnesota. Kelly Jolson and Jay Replinger. Went out with 13-15. 4 fish in the box today. Didn't quite happen.
It didn't quite happen. It was tough today for us. We saw a lot of fish caught. We just didn't get bit.
7 pounds, 5 ounces, total of 21.4. How were you fishing?
Oh, we were doing the same thing we did yesterday, just jigging and rigging, and just didn't get the bites. That's the way it goes.
We sure appreciate you guys' support. Fish with us every year. Fish again next year.
Oh, heck yeah.
You guys look forward to this tournament, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do. It's a great tournament. We have a good time fishing together. We've done well, so we'll keep trying.
Well, we appreciate your support. And without you guys being around here training these younger anglers, this tournament wouldn't continue to grow. It continues to grow every year. So thanks for your support. We look forward to coming back each and every year to Cass Lake.
Thanks a lot. We appreciate it, guys.
Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 16 from Lemon, South Dakota, Josh and Monty Olson. Went out with 10 pounds, 10 ounces day one, a 5 fish limit in the box today. Couple more families fishing together. Did we have fun?
Oh, yeah, this was a ball. It was tough today, though.
8 pounds, 13 ounces gives you a total of 19.7. 19th place, not quite good enough for some money, but did you learn a few things here?
I did. I learned how to rig a creek chub real well, and learned how to find fish here in Minnesota since we've never been here before.
So you'll come back next year?
Yeah, we'll be back next year.
All right, that's what we like to hear. Thanks for supporting us. Great fishing. Great family fun. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats, guys. Coming up next, boat number 40 from Chadwick and Rock Falls, Illinois, Bob Apple and Bradley Linton. 5 fish limit today. 7 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Didn't have any big fish, so big fish Bob Apple didn't come to the stage. He did better today, so Bradley let him come up here. Good job. 7-12 yesterday. Hold on. 11-3 today for a total of 18-15. That's a lot better.
A lot better. Today we got some good fish, big bites, but hope I'm back next year. When you're my age, you never know.
And how old is that age?
74.
74. Out here fishing against 19-year-olds.
We fished every tournament here, and it's a great, one of the best ones on the circuit, I think.
We appreciate you guys spending some family time with us. Hope you travel safe on your way home. We going to see you in Dubuque?
We're going to see. We're checking on it.
They got to check the points. Thanks for fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 26 from Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Husband and wife team, Stephen and Brenda Peach. 2 fish in the box today. Tough day on the water yesterday, but you caught 2 today.
We caught 2 today.
Did you catch them or did he?
1 each.
1 each? That's family fun.
Oh, it's always fun out here. It's a good tournament. We don't traditionally do very good over here on Cass, and we're well versed at it, so we just keep banging away, and every once in a while we catch a few.
2 fish today, 4 pounds, 12 ounces. We appreciate your support. Anybody you want to say hi or thank out there?
Just everybody.
There's a pretty nice resort here for those that are going to be watching this on TV. Stoney Point runs a first-class act. It's a good place to come on up to.
We appreciate your support. Thanks for fishing with us, buddy. Dan Fuller and Chad Benson still have the lead with 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Coming up next, boat number 41 from Detroit Lakes and Lake Park, Minnesota, Mike E. Olson and Pete Garoy. 10 pounds, 2 ounces day one. 5 fish limit today. Birthday week, boy. Did better today than yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Maybe we need a couple more days. Probably should. 5 fish today. 14 pounds even gives you 24 pounds, 2 ounces in Ninth place. What do we got to have for third place, big fish? 6-2. You got, nope, not going to do it. How'd you catch them?
Rigging.
Riggin. Good luck on the next tournament. Thanks for fishing with us and all of your support. And Pete always spends his birthday at Stoney Point Resort. Coming up next, boat number 32 from Brainerd and Bemidji, Minnesota, Toby and Dean Kavelavog. Went out with 12 pounds, 9 ounces day one. A 5-fish limit in the boat day two. Good job. 17 pounds, 7 ounces for a total of 30 pounds even. Second place, one more cookie.
One more cookie. I got one in the boat for you.
I'm ready for it. Do we have a 6 in there for big fish? Let's weigh it. How you catching them fish out there?
Rigging and jigging and doing a little wrapping.
You guide here, that one of your pets?
Yeah, that's Lefty.
They're big fish today. 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Second place big fish. That holds up. It's a $517 fish. Mom can make lots of cookies with that much.
Grandma Dana, my mom, Dana's out there somewhere. She makes the best cookies in the upper Midwest, bar none. And they're lucky, apparently, too, so that's great. I tell you what, got to thank you guys again. Dad and I just have such a pleasure to come fish here, and Stoney Point's such a great place. But there's so many resorts on the lake. We've been fortunate enough to stay at Birch Villa, and, you know, there's so many nice resorts. These marinas are great. They have the covered canopies over there. You walk out, go into your boat, get back pre-fishing, you go in and have the best amberbach on the lake. It's cold, it's fresh, and Tony South, yeah, Tony and Sabrina. So thanks to those guys, and thanks to you and Stoney Point and everybody else. It was a great tournament. We had fun, a lot of luck today, and we'll see how it works out.
30 pounds even for 2 days. Congratulations. Thanks for spending family time with the MWC.
It don't get any better than this.
Congratulations, guys. That's going to hold up for a check. Hopefully a good one for you. Coming up next, boat number 27 from Breezy Point and Merrifield, Minnesota, Nick Miltimore and Chris Spearmeyer. Went out with 10 pounds, 8 ounces, a 5-fish limit in the box today. Man, is this place full of walleyes.
It really is. We caught a lot of fish, too. Fun.
5-fish limit, 12 pounds, 1 ounce total, 22.9. Money cut, 22.9.
Perfect.
We still got lots of fish to weigh back there. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
I'd like to say hi to my wife, Courtney. Thanks for driving up today.
We appreciate all the support. Thanks, guys. Hope that holds up for that 16th place check. That is the last spot, worth $1,000. Right now it is at 22 pounds, 9 ounces. Coming up next, boat number 38 from Fayetteville in Oregonia, Ohio. Dan Johnson and Larry Rhodes went out with 13 pounds, 8 ounces day one. 5-fish limit in the box today. Very respectable. 2 days, never been here before, long trip.
Very long trip. My brother and Dan, it was 16 hours to get here. I was lucky. I jumped on a plane Wednesday morning, and I made it here Wednesday afternoon. That's the only way to travel up here.
5 fish today, 9 pounds, 7 ounces for a total of 22.15. Does move you into 14th place. A lot of fish to weigh yet back there, but did you have a good trip? Would you come back to Stoney Point?
Oh, definitely, especially when you're in Team of the Year contention. You got to make the trip. So, I mean, a beautiful place. Love the fishery. I mean, had eagles flying overhead all day. I mean, you just don't see that back in Ohio. And I'd like to give a big shout to my mom and dad. I'm sure they're watching at home. My wife, Katie, our 2-year-old daughter, Harper, and our 2-week-old son, Colton.
Congratulations on that. Great job. Hope that holds up. Get you guys some good points, maybe a paycheck. Buy some more diapers. Coming up next, boat number 35 from Baxter in Crosby, Minnesota. Jim Christensen and John Larson. 10 pounds, 7 ounces day one. 4 fish in the box today. How was your day?
Well, we started out great. First 10 minutes, we had a 21 and a 19 and 3/4, then it went downhill.
8 pounds, 5 ounces total, 18-12. Fishing again with us next year?
Yeah, and I want to say thanks to my partner, a good high school friend of mine that fished with me. Fished one time a year. We try to hit a tournament. So Jimmy Christian, thanks. A lot of fun.
Hope you guys can make this an annual thing with us. Thanks for your support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Dan Fuller and Chad Benson still our leaders with 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Coming up next, boat number 30 from Rhodes, Iowa and Brainerd, Minnesota, Tom Dunham and Jeremy Bjorgard. 3 fish in the box today. Set them right on the scale. What do you think about Cass Lake?
Well, it's 68 degrees in northern Minnesota. I came from Iowa, so if you guys were here for the weather last year, you don't have to catch fish to enjoy this weather. Fishing wasn't very good, but the Cyclones are currently ahead of the Hawkeyes 10-3.
Ooh! 3 fish, 3 pounds, 10 ounces. We appreciate you guys' support. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
My fishing partner, Jeremy. Who's got my beer?
Thanks for fishing with us. We appreciate it. Next team up, boat number 9 from Oak Grove, Minnesota, and Oswego, Illinois. Don Olson and Randy Carroll. 9 pounds, 15 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit today. 7 pounds, 1 ounce total. 16-8. How'd you fish them out there, Randy?
Yeah, we gave them a chance. I'd like to say hi to my wife. Don't forget, honey, I was out here working here too, okay?
Thanks for fishing with us, my friend. Hi, Ma. We appreciate the support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats, especially Don's. Coming up next, boat number 11 from Pier in Huron, South Dakota, Lauren and Justin Skipper. 7 pounds, 2 ounces, day 1, a 5 fish limit, day 2. Working on those points. Consistent fishing, guys. 7-2 yesterday. Good lively fish. How'd you catch them out there? 7-1, total 14-3. How'd you catch them?
We rigged chubs pretty much the whole time. That's what worked for us, I guess.
Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
I'd like to say hi to the girlfriend and the son for supporting me. Big thanks to Ranger and Frank for getting our boat back together, getting the live well going. No dead fish penalties today. We're just happy to be here. Had a great time on the water, hoping to get enough points to qualify for next year's World Championship, and we'll be back again.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate your support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry that boat. Don't forget your waist slip there. Coming up next, boat number 19 from Black Duck in Deer River, Minnesota, Jay Broughton and Dan Swinson. Our winners from last year at 8 pounds, 7 ounces, day 1. A 4 fish limit today. Wait, it's a 5 fish limit. It's not going to happen this year, man, but did you have a good time with the challenge?
Oh, we had a great time. We got to fish the entire chain of lakes again, and today we spent some time on the south side, and we had a good time. We always do. Thanks to Stoney Point for putting on a great event, and thanks to you guys for putting on a great event, too.
6 pounds, 15 ounces, total of 15-6. Not like last year, but still having fun.
Yep, it was a good tournament. Just didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but that's fishing.
Appreciate your support. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you again next year.
Yeah, sounds good.
Coming up next, boat number 34 from Yankton, South Dakota, Greg Reichen and Dave Carlson. Went out with 5 pounds, 3 ounces, day 1. 4 fish in the box today. Consistent fishing again, 5 pounds, 3 ounces, gives you total 9-6. Having fun?
Had a great time. We'll be back next year.
Anybody want to say hi to or thank out there?
Well, first off, I'd like to say hi to my partner because he should be up here, and then my wife.
Thank you, guys. Dan Fuller, Chad Benson still, 31 pounds, 9 ounces, the number to beat. Next team up, boat number 2 from Alexandria and Buffalo, Minnesota, Al Schultz and Ron Ernesti. 7 pounds, day 1. 2 fish in the box today. Tough day.
It was a tough day. We got one 5 minutes into it, and 5 minutes left, we got another one, and It was a tough day.
Wasn't my fault this morning. You guys went out on time. I got accused yesterday of holding people back, and the fish bit when they weren't fishing.
Well, I don't have any excuses. It is what it is. But I'd like to say hi to my wife Cheryl and Jim and all the people at Stoney Point. They did a fantastic job, and we'll be back again next year.
Thanks for fishing with us. We appreciate your support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats.
Good luck. Okay.
Take your fish.
Coming up next, boat number 6 from Bagley, Minnesota, Bill Lundy. And Bill Lundy, senior, went out with 8 pounds even, 5 fish limit in the box today. How was the day on the water?
Well, it started out really good with our unders, but we couldn't get any of the bigger fish to go. So.
9 pounds, 6 ounces total, 17.6. Fish again with us next year?
Oh, absolutely. It's a great place here at Stoney Point. And I got to thank all my sponsors, but one in particular is Corner Sports. Guys in Bemidji do a great job. Anybody looking for a boat, go to Corner Sports or Ray's in Grand Rapids. All the Hernishman dealerships are great.
We appreciate your support. Thanks for fishing with us. Thanks for spending time with the family, with the MWC family. Coming up next, boat number 20 from Oneida in O'Connell Falls, Wisconsin. Ryan Dempsey and Adam Adler went out with 14 pounds, 15 ounces day one. They got a 5 fish limit in the box today. Looking for 16.10. 13 pounds even gives you 27 pounds, 15 ounces, moves you into 3rd place. Got a 6 in there? Great job sitting in 3rd place.
Yeah, we can't, we got nothing to complain about. We had a mediocre practice, and we got some pretty lucky bites. We're sitting in 20 minutes left in the day today, and we had a little 15-inch peanut, and we said, well, let's go back to the big fish pot. Put our lines down and got that 4.5 pounder, saved our butts.
How you fishing out there?
We're doing a lot of creek chubs, red-tailed chubs, and then we're actually pulling crawlers for our small fish.
First time here, you come back?
Yeah, it's a great place. It's a great place. It took a little bit different than the bay. It took a while for us to figure it out. So the first couple of days of pre-fishing, we were scratching our heads, but once we started to put together, it was pretty fun.
Couple big water fishermen from the Bay of Green Bay.
I just got to say, shout out to my girlfriend. I know she's watching. This is her favorite day of the year. It's the last tournament that I'm fishing. So I'm yours the rest of the fall. I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks for fishing with us, guys. Congratulations. Great job. Great fishing. Coming up next, boat number 7 from Waterloo in Janesville, Iowa, Chase Friedig and Trent Schneck. 4 fish in the box today.
Oh, 1 good one, 2 good ones.
That's a whole lot better than yesterday. Good job. How'd you catch them?
We're rigging minnows and creek chubs. Just deeper water today.
7 pounds, 12 ounces, total of 8 pounds, 2 ounces. Did you have a good time fishing?
Absolutely. It's been tough pre-fishing, but I mean, once we got the hang of it, didn't do ourselves any favors yesterday, but hey, it is what it is. We had fun.
We appreciate you guys fishing. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
Well, my dad's already here, but I got to say hi to my girlfriend back home, so thanks.
Congratulations, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Travel safe on your way home. Coming up next, boat number 13 from Fargo in West Fargo, North Dakota, Troy Morris and Corey Heiser. 8 pounds, 11 ounces day one. 5 fish limit in the box today. Going to turn out to be a pretty good derby.
Might be pretty good.
5 fish limit. How you catching them out there?
Moonshine, shiver minnows, and some jigging wraps. Obviously, with being artificial eyes, we haven't used live bait in 2 years, and it's been just phenomenal. We're having an awesome year. We got a 2nd place in Big Stone, so we're going after that Minnesota State Championship. We got the Devil's Lake Tournament win with the North Dakota State Championship, so hopefully they stay in the top 10 here.
16 pounds, 6 ounces today for a total of 25 pounds, 1 ounce, moves you into 10th place. Do we got a 6-pounder in there today? Yeah, well, let's weigh a big one then. Good live wells in them Ranger boats. That fish was dancing like you all were this morning when we took off.
Yeah, right.
5 pounds, 7 ounces, doesn't quite make big fish money. Beautiful walleye out of Cass Lake. You guys got a shot at 2 different state championships here.
Yeah, last week, or I guess the last tournament, we won the Devil's Lake tournament and also the North Dakota State Champions. And, you know, we had a great finish at out of Big Stone, and so we're shooting for Minnesota State Championship right here, too.
Well, good luck to you guys. Congratulations. Anybody want to say hello or thank out there?
You know, usually we'd have to say this over the internet, but we are so fortunate. Our wives support us like crazy. They help us with the artificial eyes, the website, writing, and Tara and Connie, them beautiful women, came from Fargo today, and mother-in-law and the brother-in-law drove, and we are so fortunate to have so much support.
We got a new dealer here in the Bemidji Lakes area as well. We got Bemidji Marine. Davey and his team would be more than happy to help anybody out. So if you're looking for a new Ranger boat, one of them new 620 FSs, that's what I run right now, man. That thing is awesome, and those guys can help you out really well.
I like my 621 better.
I'll race you.
Let's race. Pinks. Congratulations, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Last call for fish. All right, coming up next, boat number 8 from White Bear Lake and Forest Lake, Minnesota. Dan Fitzpatrick and Steve Stanius. 10 pounds, 15 ounces day 1. 5 fish limit today. How'd you catch them?
We rigged and jigged today. We used jigging wraps and rigging creek jumps.
7 pounds, 1 ounce, total of 18 pounds even. What do you think about this body of water?
Oh, I love it. I come up here twice every year because it's just an awesome fishery throughout Cass and even up in Andrusia and Kitchie and Pike Bay. It's great fishing.
Well, thanks for fishing with us. Thanks for all your support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Grab your waist slip right there. Take your fish with you. We'll get them put right back into Cass Lake. Dan Fuller and Chad Benson still our leaders with 31 pounds, 9 ounces. Coming up next, boat number 17 from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, Ryan and Ross Calber. Got a hootin' and rootin' section. 1 pound, 6 ounces yesterday. 1 pound, 7 ounces today. 2 pounds, 13 ounces total. Young guys, are you learning every day?
Yeah, learning a lot. We had a lot of missed opportunities today. Missed some fish right beside the boat and a lot of missed hook sets, but it's fishing.
Well, we appreciate you young fellas coming out here and battling out. Hope you continue to fish with us.
We will.
Travel safe. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 5 from Oaks and Edgeley, North Dakota, Ryan and Jerry Logodinsky. Went out with 13 pounds even day 1. 3 fish in the box today. There we go. 3 fish in the box, 12-1 yesterday, 6 pounds, 7 ounces today, total of 18.8. We got some friends here, family here.
Yep, my wife, Ryan's wife, Cassie, the 2 little girls, Addison and Anna, and awful glad they've been following us all season.
We love it, having families come around here together. What's your name?
Addison.
Do you fish too?
Yeah.
What's your favorite fish to catch?
Why?
Ah, shoot. Can you catch them bigger than Dad?
Sometimes.
We appreciate you guys fishing and spending your family time together.
Yeah, it's always fun. I just appreciate my family coming up here. It's been said several times, but we spend a lot of time away from home and trying hard to get the job done at these places, and to have support is a great thing.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. All these families fishing here at Cass Lake, I'm thinking next year on day 2 that we put together a family picnic prior to the weigh-in. What do you folks think about that out there? Let's put together a potluck, bring some grub, throw the grill up, let's have some hoedown, hag fun right here at Cass Lake. What do you think? I think we'll do something like that next year. Here comes our friends Spencer and Ronnie Dietz from Moorhead, Minnesota and Fargo, North Dakota, boat number 21. They helped us with the Kids and Family Fishing Clinic yesterday. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thanks for heading that up, Spenny.
Yeah, it was a good time. We had a lot of kids. As always, it's a lot of fun.
That was the littlest group of kids we've had.
Yeah, a lot of 1, 2, 3-year-olds, but it was a good time.
As long as we're teaching them something. 5 fish limit today, total 11 pounds today, 22.9, 19th place, not quite a paycheck. You're looking for some points though, weren't you?
We had an absolutely terrible pre-fish. We weren't catching any fish. If you would have told us we would have had this, we wouldn't have believed you. So we can't complain. We caught all these fish in Comfortville today, driving the new Ranger FS around. You can't really beat it. And then with that Yamaha engine, we hardly burned any gas, so it was a good time.
We appreciate you guys spending family time with us. Congratulations. Keep working with those kids, please. Without those youngsters, we don't have a future in our sport. As you can see, we've got a bunch of them around here again today hanging out. Coming up next, boat number 12 from St. Peter in Mankato, Minnesota, Mark and Matt Holmgren. 10 pounds, 13 ounces, day one. 3 fish in the box today. How we doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Smiling, you had a good time.
It was fun. Didn't go quite as well today, but we had a good time. So
4 pounds, 10 ounces, 1507 is your total. You come back and fish with us again next year?
Oh, we'll be back for sure.
Thanks for fishing with us. Be sure you travel safe, clean, drain, and dry those boats. $22.15 is that 16th place cut spot right now. Coming up next, boat number 1 from Cedar Falls and Ankeny, Iowa. Kyle Colbert and Adam Bentz went out with 8 pounds, 8 ounces. Got a 5 fish limit today. 7 pounds, 4 ounces total. 15-12. Having fun?
Oh, we got them right away in the morning like we planned. We just couldn't get the big ones. We got to thank Mama Buck watching at home for letting us bring the Earl Ranger up, as Kyle hasn't got his new FS yet. But we had a lot of fun out there, and like I said, we just couldn't get the big ones to go today, but we had fun.
Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
I do. I got all my kids watching days. So Joy, my wife, I love you. Chance, Croy, and Cannon. Croy is named after St. Croix fishing rods, and my youngest boy is Cannon Ranger. So we love fishing, and I was told yesterday my head was cut off. So I know we're not all as good looking and as tall as you, but hello, love everybody.
Here, I got one for you. The next kid has to be named Okuma.
All right. That sounds good. We'll do that. I got to say hi to my wife, Bobby. Thanks for letting us come. And Brett and Breeze, if you're watching, Daddy loves you.
Thanks for fishing with us, guys. We appreciate it. Coming up next, boat number 14 from Cohasset and Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Randy Topper and Brock Anderson. 14 pounds, even day one. A 4 fish in the box today. Not quite like the first day.
No, it was a struggle today.
What changed on you?
Spots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got 4 fish today, 4 pounds, 6 ounces for a total of 18.6. Anybody want to say hi or thank out there?
Absolutely. Everybody who comes over here, my wife, son Croy, mom, cousin Matt, Brody, all of our friends, Hang Loose crew that comes over with us. We're always happy to be here, and it's always fun. It was a lot funner yesterday, I can say that. I can't lie and say I had tons of it today because we were scratching our heads pretty hard. Like Brock said, our spots emptied out, and we had a good 6, 7 of them. We probably fished 12 to 15 pounds every day this past week and stayed consistent, and the day it counted didn't happen. So
you'll fish with us again next year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. And thanks for your support. Coming up next, boat number 15 from Ely and Aiken, Minnesota, James Orcutt and Brent Gutzman. I got it right. No, you had 9 pounds, 8 ounces. You got a 5 fish limit today. 6 pounds, 3 ounces total of 15.11. How was your trip to Cass Lake?
Oh, I love coming here. I have to take one turn, and it's a straight shot, so it's a nice drive, and I love fishing out here. We always have a good time, so fish just weren't like those guys in front of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots were empty, so we scratched this out and had a good time.
That is a wonderful thing to be at a body of water where you can find 5, 6, 7, 8 spots to catch walleyes.
Yeah, and there's a lot more of them out there. So it's a great fishery, and like I said, this is the 4th year doing this one here, so we love coming over here.
Thanks for fishing with us. We appreciate your support. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. I want to thank our sponsors. First and foremost, right here at Stoney Point Resort, give a big round of applause for Jim and Karen and all their staff. Cabela's, the world's foremost walleye outfitter, Ranger Boats. Don't be a stranger, drive a Ranger. Berkeley, catch more fish. Mercury, driven to win. Motor Guide, where engineering and angling come together. G-Juice, keep fish alive. Okumo, we craft the tools for the journey. Lowrance, technology makes fishing better. Zippo, outdoors, where comfort, fire, and cooking on a campfire has an on switch. Low equipment attachments. Augers, trenchers, and grapples with personal family pride. Abu Garcia, for life. Yellowbird, helping anglers catch big fish. And TWF, the Walleye Federation, stands for Youth, Conservation, and Grassroots Walleye Fishing. I want a big round of applause for my staff, Bump Master Gene Chenoweth, Bump Computer, Morgan Yakush, and my lovely wife, Jen Palmer, in the trailer right now, who's combining all those numbers. We'll figure out all our prizes right here. But I want a big round of applause for all the anglers. Thank you for your support. Thanks for coming out and enjoying a beautiful fall afternoon here at Stoney Point Resort. Don't be afraid to go in and get yourself something to eat, but stick around, please. We'll have our awards presentation here. Just a few minutes. Let us get everything, make sure it's all correct, tip-top shape. And again, thank you all for coming out and having a great afternoon with us in the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit.